Hello, it's me.
Welcome to Open Conversations with SheeshBlanco. I'm your host, SheeshBlanco. And today we have the one, the only, Juju Bean himself.
What's up, yo? This is Jew. First time on this little talky talk. You know what I'm saying? Should be a good little episode. Let's see.
Yes, sir. So on this thing, we can always do this way. Mental health, man, very important. 1 through 10, where you at right now in life? Or we could just say on this day.
I'll say like a solid 7 for sure.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So also, right, in your days when you're like, I don't want to say two because two is very low. I like we'll say like a four. In your 4 days, how do you get through those days when you're dealing with your mental health bad days?
I mean, we go work out every day, so that's kind of how I handle it. I'll talk to y'all at the gym. I'll be in the gym with my cousin Joe. He ain't here. She's dog over there. I mean, we be hitting the gym, and then I'll be talking like that, and
Mm-hmm.
then I feed off your energy. So if I'm feeling like some type of shit is hurting me or affecting me, just the way how you guys describe certain things you guys go through, I kind of feed off of that. And it's like, you know what? Let's just get the workout done, and then I forget about it. Pretty much how I deal with it.
Do you feel like in the past, like let's just go like a year and a half, like you've gotten better in your ability to speak about your emotions and how you feel, like when things are going wrong in your life?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every time I would feel some type of pain or any type of like sadness, I would say one word and I would just tear up. So now that the fact that I'm just like I can speak about anything I go through,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of help out people on certain situations. I feel like I'm a blueprint in certain situations,
Yeah,
so I can like
to show people
describe
like
how
yeah.
how I handled it and how they can handle it if they're in something that I used to be in,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of help out people like that. So I think I'm doing better than what I was.
It's good. So this episode is about love, right? So I just like we say like this love history because I know we've had conversations where we've talked about like you've been afraid or you don't want to go back into those situations because of certain things in your past or your upbringing, like you just didn't feel like you knew how to be a certain person in certain situations. So um where are you at right now in life with being in a relationship and jumping back into, you know what I'm saying, falling into love?
So I started off as closed off, like I'm good, like I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even want to talk to girls unless I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Trying
But
to, yeah, huh? With the okay. Type, type,
yeah,
type,
so I
type.
mean, I was kind of closed off for a while, and then I started talking to like just family,
Mm-hmm.
more like my cousins that are girls or my sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of opened up my eyes about certain things, and it's like I can't keep holding on to what's happened in the past and then expect it to be better unless I'm working on it. So
Mm-hmm.
when I talk to girls now, it's like I just try to see how they are and how they vibe with me, and try to catch like the little signs that I didn't catch before.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just allowing them to say or however they react in certain ways. So now I catch on to it. I'm trying to fix about the stuff that I go about the situation about girls. Because before it's just like, nah, it's either I want to do that or I just don't even want to talk to them.
Okay. You do have the floor to also say like whatever it is, the words you're trying to use. Like obviously, like there is no like you
It's
can
not
say,
filtered.
yeah,
Is what you're
you can
saying.
say what you want.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so let's go back a little bit to where how did you become closed off?
Um, I took a girl really serious, and I did everything I possibly could for a girl, and she didn't she didn't use it the right way. Um,
Was the love not reciprocated? You mean
I
like it
mean, it would be
was?
there when she wanted to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's always another person there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she was stuck on her ex, so it kind of like me. I was like, all right, I gotta do certain things to get her to like, get off him and
Mm-hmm.
worry about me, and it just would never work.
So you felt like you was ooh, Drake, brand new song that you feel me type situations like you feel me saying like that's what I'm trying to think like if you feel like you in constant competition with the past type of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been in a situation where I think we like I said we've talked about things where you be in those type of situations and it stops you from ever wanting to to love or be in a relationship because it's so difficult to be open and vulnerable with another person after you gave so much. Um, I also wanted to give you flowers. I've seen your growth in these years, and I'm proud of you for who you becoming. And I'm so happy to see who you keep becoming down the path. And I'm God willing, I'll be here with you the whole way.
Appreciate that for sure.
So I guarantee. Do you feel like this year is your year to, you feel me? Like,
I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying? Get to that.
I definitely like, so after the situation, I was like, I'm good. But then there's times where I'm tempted, where I'm like, damn, I want a girl, And
Hey,
I be telling my brothers that I'm like, hey,
it's
I want a
cold at night.
girl. But then I think about it as like, sometimes I get in my head, I'm like, dude, what do I really have to offer them? Like other than just money or like just driving around. And I want to build something for myself first before I can give to a girl. Like I want my own house. I don't have that, Like I have my brothers there, my sister-in-law, and my nephew. So it's like I get nervous to bring girls there, just like that. So it's like I don't like going out all the time. I want to be chilling out there, just talking.
What if you meet a girl that has her own space?
Well then, I never had that. So I never met a girl that had their own space like that. So I've never.
You gotta be open. You know what
I'm
saying?
open for sure. Now I'm open, like you said. It's my year. Like I mean, I'm done hiding from a situation with a girl. Like if it comes, it comes. I'm not gonna force it like how I used to. I used to force myself into situations, and that's why I feel like I messed up.
Messed up because you feel like you were overdoing. You were overwhelming yourself because you're trying to do so much to keep her and be there, and then other things happen. And also, like, you can't control how other people are and how they think and react, because sometimes you may be thinking a lot in your mind and they are too. And that's just life, bro. Like, you can't like fix nobody. Like, don't ever think you can fix a person. Change is good, but when you're changing for the better with your partner, or your partner is making you better, not somebody's like, I don't like the way you are, or this and that. Like, that's not how that works. Like, change for the better, be better, grow together, plant that seed, build that foundation, have a family, get married, be happy.
No, that's where I think I messed up though. It's like I was trying to change for the wrong reasons in certain situations. There's some things that she did switch in me that I liked. I never really had stuff growing up. I never went to like amusement parks or like shit like that. So I never went. But when I was with this one girl, she took me everywhere. At the time, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I ain't never been there. And I was taught like, oh, money, you gotta start saving it, doing smart shit. She was like, money was meant to spend. So like you're not gonna, yeah. And I put myself in that situation where I was like, fuck, I was dropping money on some dumb stuff, like completely dumb shit like I did not need, or she did not need.
Yeah.
And it was just more of me like me wanting to give her everything that she didn't have because of certain things that she went through in her past. So it's like me trying to be a Superman when I didn't need to. I could have just provided what she needed instead of what she wanted, and I wasn't in that situation.
So that's like, what love will do. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can say, like, sometimes you meet people that like they're not supposed to be in your life forever, but they'll teach them things, right? So like
a season of life.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel you.
I was with somebody who like she would do a lot. Like I mean, like cooking, everything, right? So like y'all see me, you know what I'm saying, I cook a lot now, but that's something like I've seen my mother do it, like I've seen my grandmother do it, like I knew how to do it, but she kind of instilled in me to like do it yourself.
And that's what I'm trying to learn from you, because my brothers, we know how to cook when we were in that situation where we needed to cook. Now that we're in a situation we don't need to cook because my sister-in-law or her mom comes and cooks for us, we don't have to. But I want to enable that in my daily life, because they don't be eating the right shit sometimes. And we work out, so there's times where I'm eating shit and I'm not feeling like I'm getting benefit from it, like getting bigger from it because of the shit that we're eating. So there's times where I'm like, damn, should I call Sheesh and be like, hey, what should I make to make me?
So I get what you're saying, right? So it's like you have to like want to do it. Like I was comfortable, bro. Like I was comfortable, but I was also not the best of a person in that love situation. So like it was like somebody over loving me, and I was giving the bare minimum back. So when you start to learn and be better, it's like once you start to look yourself in the mirror and realize, like, that's why I always tell you, like, that growth and understanding. Like I do it now because you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be self-efficient. You have to be able to do things on your own rather than dependent. Like there's going to come a day where your wife or your girlfriend comes home late and she can't make the food. You have to be able to do it yourself. Like make sure she got her eats when she come in, you know what I'm saying? Get the shower and get her, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to think about always moving forward. Like we need to, it's a 50-50 thing. Some days it's going to be 80-20. Sometimes it's going to be 90-10. And no, that 10 is, you know what I'm saying? how life works.
No, I understand that. I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have everything to provide for a girl a certain way, right? So it's like that was one of the things I want. I've been telling my brothers, like, I want to know how to cook. So if she isn't like she's working and I get there first or whatever, I'm gonna be the one cooking. I'm gonna be the one doing the certain things. Just like the little details matter, and I've always been taught that way.
Do you feel in the now, right? Do you feel you got any potential, people that could possibly be that, or
I don't know. To be honest with you, like I'm just a little testing the waters with girls right now. So it's like
testing.
I talk to them.
You surfing or you swimming?
Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm either boogie boarding right now. To be honest with you, I'm in the middle of both.
Little doggy paddle.
Yeah. So I mean, I talk to a few girls, but it's like I'm trying to find the right things that I like, not the things that they want me to like.
Okay.
Like they always in disguise on certain things, and I just
physical. You trying to get inside the inside.
I'm more of a person that needs to be in person. I'm the old school kind of dude because of how my mom raised me, and that's where I try to stick at. I don't like texting. I don't like talking on the phone. I like being in person and showing them how I really am. I don't like talking like that.
I think in-person conversation is the best way to get to know somebody, rather, because a text message, like, you can't feel emotions over words on the screen.
Yeah, and plus, like, that's where you can get the most of the connection. That's where you start your connection. If you're talking to a girl and you're in person and you say a joke or you say anything, you can see the reaction. If she's not like if I make a joke, I won't know how she'll feel on the phone. She could be taking it wrong or she could take it right, and I won't know. So it's like I'd rather be in person and on a little date or whatever you want to call it, and then be like, hey, I say what I say, and she gonna react how she reacts, and then that's where our connection builds. I haven't had too many dates to be like, oh, I know how this girl's gonna react in a certain way.
And do you feel like love is, I'm saying, like, true love is a lost art in this day and age, or is it still possible to find it out there?
I mean, just depending on how much they're on social media, because that's a big impact on girls nowadays. So it's like, I feel like it's dead. Like I feel like it's dying.
It's men and women.
No, I've never. Yeah, it's always. I mean, I see it men a lot, but now that I'm starting to notice it from girls, it's like it's new to me. I never see my mom in a situation like that. I never see my mom cheat or do shit like that. So the fact that I'm starting to see girls are starting to do it, it's like it kind of like makes me think different. Like, how is my mom? Like, I mean, my mom's not the perfect woman, but the way that she taught me and how I seen her love a person, I love exactly the same. If I fall in love with you, it's literally you. I won't even need a phone if it's just me and you. Straight up, like you can have my phone, have my social media, everything you want. I won't even care. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's me and that person. That's how I've been. And
that's not saying like we together, you can go through my phone too. Like,
no, it's just because I don't have nothing to hide. When I'm with a girl, I'm that person. I don't know how to do all these things where guys are like, oh, I need a side. I don't need that.
Nah, you don't. I mean, look, I grew up. So like when I grew up, bro, it was like I seen the people that I looked up to have shorties. You feel me? So like I thought growing up you had to have shorties. So I messed up on a lot of situations with women thinking that you needed multiple women. So like in truth now, like I don't like I'm a single man, but like I would love to love one person and be with one person. It's just like my thought process and my emotions at times make my own self. I self-sabotage situations at times because I think to myself like this might just be too good and you gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying?
I could piggyback off of that because from what I grew up into, like a lot of the situations where I'm happy or I feel like I'm good, something comes and knocks it out the way. It's like my cousin had taught me expect the unexpected, like unexpect the worst. So that's why like my mind is running off like that. So if I'm in a good situation with somebody or just a good situation, anything, I'm always expecting something bad to come.
You just think the worst of a situation, and then once you get there, it makes it bad. Like once you get in your head, it's hard to get out.
Yeah, for
sure.
Like
you've already kind of started digging that hole and you about to lay in it. So like I try to see it myself now, like just see the best in today. Like don't worry about what was yesterday or what's tomorrow. Just worry about today. So if today was a good day and everything was flowing right, just keep flowing with it, because you might miss out on a great opportunity just worrying about the things that haven't even occurred or already occurred. You know what I'm saying? I've seen your growth. I've seen, man, we've had so many conversations where it's kind of crazy to think about it now. It's like we don't the concept of time. I don't know if it really exists, but it's just like we've had so many conversations differently. Like I think back to when we were on the hill by my pop's crib. We was chopping it up about a situation. It's like, dang, like that was a whole different shift of things that were occurring, and to now see you where you're at now, it's like, okay, you've eliminated that situation and grew from it and understood now that who you are and how you can be better from where the point you're at now. My favorite, you know what I'm saying, quote in general, right, is in life, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift, right?
Use that on me a
You feel
lot
me?
because
That's the
I was
one.
in my head about the past a lot. And I mean, I still do think about it because
Yeah.
every situation I've been in, it's like I felt like I had a big part in where it failed. So it's like me as a man, like we want to get everything right the first time and not just take steps, and we want it right done the first time. Simple.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just every man. No one wants to be, having to go through a little situation, and we have to take steps before we get to where we want to be at. So at first I wasn't seeing what I did wrong until I started actually taking time and seeing it from the outside view instead of seeing it. At the time I was looking at just my point of view,
Your perspective,
my
yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
I never really thought about any situation from the girls that I've been in with. I've never seen, or any situation. I've never seen
Yeah.
how anyone around me has been affected by the situation. And
But most people don't. Most men don't. Like most, like I said, most people. I don't want to make it a gender situation,
yeah,
but like most people don't see it. Like even for
they
myself,
don't
like,
try to see it though. That's
bro,
the
you
thing. Because
have
I
to
didn't.
look at it. Yeah,
I didn't. I mean, speak like how you said. Like speaking to you, you've been a big help on how I see things now. My older
Appreciate that.
brothers
Appreciate
at the
that.
time, like it was hard for me. I was raised on tough love, so
Yeah.
me having to go and talk to my brother, it was so hard. And now
Yeah.
that I got that, I could talk to him, and
Mhm.
he actually gives me great advice. I was like, okay, cool. Because at the time, I didn't know where to go.
It-
I didn't know how to go to
it's-
any of
yeah.
my brothers.
It's
I
the
thought they
yeah.
never felt the way I felt about girls
Bro,
or just
it's the
about
same
anything.
thing. Like
Yeah.
literally, I told you, like I'm like the older version. Like me and my brother, like growing up, like my brother didn't know how to communicate and express emotion. My brother was like, he had a lot going in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to try to be the man in the house and do all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Play football, and he got a lot going on. So like he don't even know how to just be like disciplined. Not saying like, and like my brother never was like, oh, like whooping ass, nothing like that. My brother would just like take my video games and like, we like he just taught me tough, like how to be tough, like through like wrestling and play fighting and stuff like that. But like, and now in adult life, like I'm completely like and so utterly grateful to have my brother be able. We have conversations now in adulthood and like just converse. Like we can just talk like whatever I'm going through. Like my brother understood. Like when I was going through my depression, and other thing. Like my brother didn't like exactly know how to talk about it then, but you know what I'm saying, we talk about everything now. Where we get into next is you have to keep growing always and realize that I told you this from when I coached you to, as you know what I'm saying, you being my little brother, and we always spend our time that we spend, that you have potential to do a lot, whether that's in any part of your life. You can't second guess yourself. I did that a lot. And I'm telling you that as a person who's a good age above you, second guessing is going to kill your dreams.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Because, I mean, I worry about a lot of things, like how people are going to view me if I do something. That's something that I need to learn how to get out of my own situation. And then,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, going through the little process that I went through, I didn't have the right people at the time where I wanted until I met I started calling my cousin again. And that's when he started, pushing me to God a lot. And that's what you told me too, read the Bible and stuff. And at the time I was like, bro, what is he going to teach me? What is he going to tell me? This and that. And I didn't see the fact that he was bringing people that I needed. And it helped me because at the time, bro, I was in the darkest place where I couldn't even be around my nephew, and he was just born. The only nephew I have right now. So I couldn't be around him because as soon as I seen my brothers or anyone, I started crying. So now that I'm past all that, and like I'm trying to get into going into church every Sunday, or just a little bit of like reading just to get myself out of
you don't gotta go to church
being comfortable.
You could just read your Bible. You know what I'm saying? We can watch God is with you always. Have a conversation with. I talk to God from my bed when I get up, when I'm in the shower, no matter what. I'm talking to God. It's just conversation. Your relationship with God is your relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So don't think you have to be in church. If you want to go to church, go to church. I'm not
The
saying.
reason why I'm saying I want to go to church is because that's where I feel uncomfortable at times. I
Okay.
want to step into the uncomfortable world and just make it comfortable for me. You know,
Mhm.
like I used to love going to church when I was little,
Mhm.
and that's where I used to feel like I could be myself because I used to be angry every day, and that place right there was where,
brought you joy.
other than football, that was my place. I could go and tell them whatever I had to tell them, speak about anything I had to. And in the situation with a girl leaving me about us, like just breaking up with me, and like it hurt because I never had that love before from another person other than like certain cousins and stuff. I wanted it from my mom, but like I got it from this one girl and I thought it was cool. And when she left, I felt broken. I felt like I didn't.
I've been broke before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was so closed off, and now I'm not. 13 is crazy. I was freaking 20. 19. I was 19, 20. Yeah, I was like around that time where everything just started.
Turned me into a bad man. But anywho, I hear everything you're saying in truth. You want to change lanes and just switch it up to just to be the ending. We wrap this thing down. Give me one word that you would like the rest of your year to define you as.
I would just say like improve. Like I want to improve in everything I do. You know, like I push myself hard every day, but I feel like I'm not improving. You know, like I feel like I'm stuck in the same mindset or stuck in just being comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable anymore. I want to feel uncomfortable to grow myself because I'm comfortable. I have everything given to me right now. Like I have a house with my brothers. I don't have to cook. I don't have to do certain things, and I'm comfortable. I want to go out, like get out of that mindset of being comfortable and cook or help out and do way more than what I'm doing.
You want to become uncomfortable to be uncommon.
Yeah, so it's like certain situations I'm gonna learn that from either friends or family or even just girls that I meet where I have to step out of being comfortable to be. Yeah, so I'm saying like I might have to, man, because I've met girls that don't cook, that don't do nothing, and I was like, damn, what the hell, like. But then I'll be able to do that, so you never know, you know. So I would say improve would be my word.
Is something that can be taught. So if she don't know how to cook, you can teach her as long as you know it. But that's a beautiful improvement. Improving is a great word. This is great. You know what I'm saying? Sitting here on Open Conversation with SheeshBlanco with my boy Juicy. You know what I mean? Hey, in truth, keep improving. I think you're improving. I think you don't give yourself enough credit to. I'm my biggest critic as well, but sometimes we have to realize that being that tough on ourselves also makes a problem. So give yourself those little daily appreciations, like you doing what you're doing. You get up every day at 4 a.m. and go to work. You know what I'm saying? So you get your bread, you pay your bills, you taking care. You do a lot of things that you don't give yourself appreciation for. So that's my words to you. Make sure that you understand that you are doing great. I'm gonna tell you, you're doing great. I see the things you do. I see how hard you go in the gym and you working and everything. So just keep working, keep being great, man. And fuck, the sky's the limit, bro. Your ceiling is broken. You can do anything, literally. So as we wrap this up, man, just tell you I love you. This is all truth. I'm always gonna be here for you, whatever you need. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Open Conversations with SheeshBlanco and my guy, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be in another one. Don't even get it twisted.
I guess that's gonna be another part 2, because you know what I'm saying. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Jew's tag will be at the top. You could actually say what your tag is right now.
So it's Julian Viscara, Julian_Viscara, and then 21 at the end. You know, it's my number.
You know what I'm saying, hey, any great women out there that could cook, you know how to cook, but you need somebody, you want somebody, not need, you want somebody, and you want to be loved. Little bro got you. Peace, love, soul, and hair grease. We out.